Hello everybody, how are you all doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Well, it's time for another review. So in my last review, I reviewed the Rush 100 from 511 Tactical, and that was a 1-year review. Now, those who follow my channel know that roughly around the same time I got that pack, I also ended up getting the Eberlestock Tomahawk. And located on the card above, you can find the link to that video if you'd like to check the preview out. Well, this is also 1 year later. Therefore, it's time to do a 1-year review on the Eberlestock Tomahawk. But before I get into the review itself, we're gonna first talk about why I got it, okay? And also, let me explain. I'm not going to go into all the details of this pack, like all the little features and stuff, because that's going to be covered in the preview video, again linked above. So go ahead and watch that for all the minutia in this, but this is going to focus more on my overall impressions, likes and don't likes. And I will warn you, spoiler alert, there are some issues with this pack. Let's go ahead and get started into why I bought it and why you might want to get it or may not. Okay, first, as you can see over here, I got the venerable Eberlestock Halftrack. This pack I've had since like around 2013. Then I bought the updated version in 2017. It's gone through a couple updates since then, but I have the 2017 version right here. So I've had this pack a lot of times with a lot of adventures. But basically, I maxed it out. This is great as an adventure bag. It worked well for me. We're doing things like short overnight trips, bare minimum kits, and hikes. However, I wanted to get into camping. Like I talked about in my previous videos, I've gone away from, if you want to call it minimalist kits, to like tents, big tarps, tables, and chairs even. So I need something bigger. So that's what brought this online. And not only that, I was having problems with the Rush 100, as I discussed before. I wasn't really satisfied with it. So I decided to give this a go too. So, with that in mind, let's compare these two. This is a 35-liter pack by Eberlestock's measurements. You got a 51-liter pack. This runs $389, and this runs about $349 right now. And I'm using today's prices, not how I paid for it years ago. So as I was saying, basically got $30 difference. You've got 16 liters space difference. 35, 51, yeah, like 16 liters. However, with the Tomahawk, you do get updated features, and this is something else that interests me in. First, the thing with let's steer this back. With this, you've only got one way to enter this, through here, okay? That's it. Well, if you ever used Halftrack for a while, you know that space gets tight in there, and sometimes it gets a little old to always have to be crammed in there. So I wanted something with easier access. So, with the Tomahawk, and you can see probably my preview video and stuff, you've come with this detachable lid, right? Ain't that cool? Look at that. Comes with a pocket here. Big, spacious pocket. I got some elbow pads, or knee pads in here I was using for training last week. Look at that. All that space in there. Very big, right? Works great. So you can put MREs, water, whatever. You actually got a spot here to put 1 liter like hydration bottle, bladder, and there's a hose right here for it. And of course this comes out, it makes a belt. I mean, it's so much. See? You can make a belt with it, all that stuff, right? So I mean, it's got really great features. Oh, look at that. The F53 Tomahawk. So they even put that on there for you. So, and of course you got this. So you got, what is this, flap, the cover, storm flap, yeah, storm cover, with a drawstring. You got the shoestring, or I'm sorry, this is called their shovel design, right? It makes opening and closing easier. Cool stuff. And just like the Halftrack, you got side pockets, you got slots here. Great stuff. But let me get this back on and we'll continue. Okay, so I got a removable fanny pack top here, right? Got that reattached. Okay, so let me step back and go over a few specs though. As of now, this is proudly made in Vietnam. According to Eberlestock, you won't find this on the webpage, but through customer contact, I did some emails because I had questions about some of their products. This is 1000 denier nylon, so I think that's correct. Proudly made in Vietnam, okay? Made of, oh yeah, generic 1000 denier nylon, I should mention. They don't talk about the source material for this. It does have, what is this, UTK? Yeah, YTX, or not YTX, Jinwoo buckles, UTX, right? So they're good buckles, and I believe it's also got YKK zippers. So the material's all right, actually. And even though I'll slam this and call it generic nylon, Eberlestock nylon is overall good. Don't have any problems with abrasion or anything, so that's not a problem. And as you can see, this is rip. They call it rip resistant or rip torn. What do they call it? I'm sorry, I'm in a brain fart. But anyway, you can see the diagonal marks. So if you get a tear in here, it's designed to resist that. So that's good. That's fine. And you know, because it copies the Halftrack design, you do get like some very useful pockets here. Like, for example, if you look here, we talk about me going into camping. I got my chair, right? I've shown this in a couple videos already. Over here, got my portable camping table. But, you know, not bad. Now keep in mind, this is 51 liters. My Rush 100 is 60 liters. And that Rush 100 of course holds a little bit more, and this is kind of like one reason I use the Rush more for camping, because it kind of fits my needs a little bit better. But still, not bad. And before we go further into the inside, let's talk about this. You have, of course, this laser power weapons here, or what do they call it now? Laser cut molly. That's the brand name for it. So you can attach your pouches and stuff here. All right, cool. Just like the Halftrack, you got your shove it pocket. Cool. The back, it has this very nice padded harness. The Halftrack, for those who've had it and understand, has a very thin, what they call shooter's profile, but it's not good for carrying weight. On this, they decided to skip that and go for thick padding from the get-go. Just like all most Eberlestock packs, you got the ladder system here to adjust it. Just take it off like that, put it how you want. It works. Very, very nice lumbar support. Look at that. Very big. I really love the lumbar support, and it's very important. When it comes to backpacking, keep in mind, it's not so much about how your shoulder straps are. It's about how the frame rides on your back, and this. You want this to be on the just above your hips on the lumbar, and that's what's going to support you the best, and it's very comfortable. And the belt, of course, is removable. There's Velcro back here, and you can just detach it and run it through. But there's that, and of course, it's well ventilated. And I will say, with 1 year of use, bring it up, or yes, of use, there's no tears, no rips, nothing like that. So that is good. And let's see, what else can I take? Oh yes, and of course you've got, let's bring this up here. You have the flap, right, that comes down, and again with more laser cut molly, allows you to connect something here, or put, like I showed in my preview video and another video on how to correct some of the deficiencies of this pack. You put your, say, your sleeping bag here, you can tie it down so that your sleeping bag can be from the inside. In fact, what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to stop the video again. I'm going to put my snug pack backpack in here and show you what I'm talking about. Stand by. Okay, we're back. Now, as you can see here, I have my snug pack navigator backpack here connected here, and I told you there was going to be some negative things about this review, and you're looking at the biggest problem right here. I want you to look at this. So the snug pack, it's not a big pack. it fits into like my Rush 100, the sleeping bag compartment. This is designed, by the way, to be the equivalent of the U.S. Army green patrol bag. So it's not super big, but look at this. You put this here, you don't see what it does to this? Tie this down to make it tight. It causes your removable fanny pack here to slide down, which in turn exposes this. And it just, you find out there's no way to fix this, okay? And it's very aggravating. In fact, how can I put it? No matter what you do, this will not stay in place. No matter how much you stuff it, no matter what you do, it's always going to fall. And it got so bad, let me tell you a story. So last year, I did some camping in the woods. Hiked in 2 miles, coming home. Now, I had some trash, and being a responsible person, I put all my trash in here. So I had my bag in here with all my trash. And I had this on top, or so I thought, because when I left the woods, it was like that. But when I was walking, I noticed something. It's like, hey, something feels just weird. So I turned around, and I noticed this had fallen, which caused my trash to stick out, and it was literally just blowing away in the wind. So I had to go, you know, secure that and put it back in there. And that's when I had enough of this. Yeah, this sucks. I'll be honest, it's stupid. This is like such a big problem. It's so aggravating. It just won't stay in place. In fact, again, link the video on like how to repair some of the deficiencies. Again, I have a card up here, you can see. It was like raining, and rain gets inside here, even if you secure it and you think you got it good. I'll get to some of the other problems here, like with the rain flap and all, but it's just aggravating. It really is. And another aggravation is this. So you got 2 ways to access this, which is really cool. You got up here, and you got down here. But let's say you want to stop, and now you can't see it because I'm holding on this concrete here, but in most cases, like if this has a tendency just to flop. Oh wow, just kind of like that, like if you're really using it in the woods. And so who wants to, just let me ask you this, if you're in the woods, you're hiking, whatever, you want to make a quick stop and you want to access, do you really want to have something that's falling down like that? It's just sloppy, and when you do need to get inside, you have to unbuckle it, which just causes everything to fall here. It's just, ugh. There's solutions for this, like you can tie it down here, but again, watch that video. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's look at the inside, because we do want to talk about pros. So I got some more stuff in here. You got your 1-inch 25mm Powell's weapon, they'll secure stuff, cool. You have your rain cover. This is where, by the way, your rain cover is. You got mesh here to let it ventilate, cool. Then you also have like this Velcro type covering, these little pockets. It's not Velcro, it's called hook and loop, and what you can do with that is, it's really cool. You can buy Eberlestock brands, you know, their products, or you can take your typical, like this First Tactical pouch, and throw it in there. I really like this. It's really good. And you also, because they also have products that you can secure down with the hooks here, you can get other brand pouches, hook it down here. Really good. I mean, there's a lot of great things about this. But the way to design the fanny and that flap and then the rain cover, which we'll get to in just a moment, it just kills us. In fact, it aggravates me. So let's go ahead and take another break, and let me get you that rain cover ready. Okay, I'm back. So now let me get in close and show you what you got to do to get the rain cover out and why this is a problem. Okay, so on your typical Eberlestock pack, I don't know why I keep saying Eberlestock, and most brands for that matter, when you need this, you'd have like a little compartment here you would unzip, pull it out, slide it over, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, not a problem. Oh, another thing, see the frame here they use? I forget the name of this frame, I'll put it at the bottom, but nonetheless, the problem with this frame too is it sticks out like this, so the pack does not stand up straight, so it always flops over. Another aggravation I have with this, but it's not a deal breaker, just aggravating. All right, so let's talk about this. Let me get my camera in position for you. 1 second. All right, so what you gotta do is, first, you have to, because that's quick. Then, step 2, get your zipper caught up here and figure out what's going on. Hate this thing. All right, pull out rain cover. This rain cover, that's a big problem. Unlike other packs where you can just pull out and slide over. To make this bad boy work, you got to do the following. Find the loop here. Take this. Because this is something you always want to do when it's raining out, like I did in one adventure. Even filmed it. Again, because this is something we're going to work on. Real tiny, pain in the butt, always a dream. There we go, finally. So, and then finally, you would take your rain cover and put it over. Voila, something like that. So, if you're not familiar with this brand, the problem with this is you have to unstrap it. You saw where I had to disconnect it, loop the loop through the little Molly Powell's laser Molly slot. Just stupid. I'll be honest with you. Let me be honest. It's a stupid pack, okay? It's got it's got a lot of great potential. It's got so many great ideas behind it. But I don't know what Eberlestock was thinking. You can't tell me that they didn't. I mean, actually, I do know they knew this was a problem, because even on the commercial, they one of the early commercials for this, let's just say they used some deceptive advertising to show how this worked. I'll link it below. I might. But yeah, Eberlestock knows this is a problem. I can't see how they thought it was a good idea. I can't see how they did not know the problems like this. They knew this had to be a problem. If you try putting your sleeping bag here, your strap, it just doesn't work well. And mind you, when I showed you my sleeping bag, I was showing you that Snug Pack Navigator, which is a relatively small. What if you're someone who wants to try out that U.S. Army modular sleep system that's so popular in the surplus market? Look at that real quick. Check this out. Yeah, I tried it. I can't even get it, won't even fit around here on this. It just doesn't work. Okay, so thinking about this thing gets me aggravated. I spent a lot of money on this. And I hope you all appreciate this video, because just so you know, I am not sponsored, so all this stuff you see I'm always reviewing, I pay for it unless otherwise stated. And so I very get aggravated by this, because I'm putting my money and time into this. But on the bright side, it saves you from making a bad choice. So let's sum it up this way. This pack has a lot of great features. It does have some great ideas. But this is a pure, for people who complain about tactical, look that word up if you're not sure about tactical, T-A-C-T-I-C-O-O-L. This is a prime example of tactical gone wrong. I don't understand what Eberlestock was thinking when they made such obvious, that could have, duh. You know, honestly, the solution I would do, this thing needs to be separate. It needs to have its own little straps here. Just get rid of this, really. Just get rid of it, or make it a separate, like down here for its own little, you know, place, straps, buckles, whatever. Or just integrate this into a norm, just like the other packs. Because I really don't see any point behind this flap here. It does nothing. It's tactical. It really is. It's the definition of tactical. It is doing nothing to help out this pack. Anyway, I'm starting to rant. I'm getting aggravated. Tells you my feelings. But before I go, what is your opinion of this pack? Have you used this pack? What is your experience? I mean, if you've used it and you enjoy it, hey, great. Maybe you work for Eberlestock and you know something I don't know. If you do, hey, let me know. Anybody. If you have insight showing what, how to make this work, let me know. But anyway, that's all for now. Thank you very much. And until next time, bye.